Do you know what? I reckon Biggie would absolutely smoke that Brooks guy. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
First of all, Australian. Like, he would just
they do a lot of
him.
sports as
You
well.
don't mess
Like
with
Biggie,
Australians.
he does jiu-jitsu like every week.
Mate, Brooks, stay away. Okay, snapping in. Let's go. Where are you? You are anywhere but in the room
This
right now.
is the day before the live shows, by the way.
So we've had to do a little... Oh, no, that was nice. Do you want to continue?
No.
We've been having a little bit of a catch-up because Max and I especially go away next week, so we don't have any time to film podcasts. Obviously, next week, we're getting ahead of ourselves. So the live show still hasn't happened in the chronology that is us filming this right now. So apologies.
Imagine it has. Wow, amazing. That was so good. Really, thanks, guys, for coming.
We're going to do a full debrief as soon as we have done the live podcast and all that sort of stuff. So that is coming probably next episode. But until then, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome back to the 14 Again podcast. I'm Harvey, that's Max, and that over there, of course, is Tilly. She's 14. How's that going?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Is it feeling any different? Are you feeling like you got more responsibilities on your shoulder, or are you still just kind of trundling through?
I'm not sure. What do you mean?
Well, like, okay, have you had to take anything on in your life that usually was just sorted for... Says the person who came with literally nothing to talk about, by the way.
I actually have a question for her that's a little bit rogue, but I don't think we've asked her it, first of all, in a while, if not ever. Is there, like, because obviously with this podcast, it's going to sort of follow your age progression and whatnot. Is there an age you're actually excited for most that's, like, within the next 5 years?
16? No,
16.
maybe 17, whenever I'm out of school.
Right.
I'm happy to be in college.
You want to be in college?
College is
'cause
16.
I'll do a theatre college.
Yeah, fair enough. That would be good fun, actually. I can see
Nice.
you having a good time there. Speaking of theatre, I saw Operation Mincemeat last night. Thank you, everyone, for asking.
Well
for
done.
the actually 17th time. I've said this on live stream. I'd like to say it here. If you guys want to offer me a membership, we can talk. But until then, I've seen...
I think they're going to be more than happy to take your money every time.
Let me read you this. Rosa Florence _7501 commented on the last podcast saying, "Hi guys, love the podcast. I went to see Operation Mincemeat when I was in London and I loved it. Thanks for the recommendation." As did hang on, what were they called? The Hazel Wand Theatre Group, who we bumped into yesterday.
This is true.
While
They
we
were
doing
lovely.
something.
Yep.
The Hazel Wand Theatre Group, they also went to see Operation Mincemeat and they said they loved it as well. Guys, I'm influencing out here. I'm getting people to your show. Let me come and see it for free, please. Anyway,
I don't think they're
that's
gonna
it. Probably
care.
never will. It's fine. I'll keep paying. I'm happy to support. The reason we bumped into these people was because yesterday, Max, Tilly, and I were very fortunate enough to go and see our big old ugly faces on a massive
I'd
billboard.
like people to stop insulting my face.
She got really upset with me in the car on the way there
No.
because I started the vlog, right? And she's probably
I've
even
seen the
more
vlog.
pissed that the vlog started with your ugly mug, and she went, "We're not doing that." And then,
No, I didn't.
we had to reverse it, and all it was Tilly
He said-
insulting me for 30 seconds.
No,
not even
no.
like making.
I
a
can
quick
imagine it's
witty
like,
joke.
I fucking hate
it was
Max.
literally
No.
that, and I was sat there like, Tills, we can't
No.
use that as the start of the
I
vlog.
did the exact same thing he did to me.
Mm.
And then he
So
ended up
much more
not
aggressive.
liking it. So he was like, right, we can't do that either. All I said was, no, stop.
All I was going to
It's
say,
not your
go on,
turn.
you go.
He did it. He did it again. And I went, let's retry that. Let's retry that.
I know that you're usually that calm and
thinking-
collected as well.
I
That-
got the second
why are you being
snappier option.
sarcastic?
I'm not.
You are.
All I was doing was doing the second option, and it was quicker, but it was the same start because I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
No, I just said, let's restart that, retry that, thinking maybe gentle parenting might work
Yeah.
on this toddler that I have
it
over
does not
here.
work on Max.
No, it doesn't.
No,
So
don't
then
try and parent me. You're my sister.
Well, sometimes it needs to happen.
I
And I
agree.
said, let's try that again. Let's try that again. And he just wasn't getting the message. So then I did it back to him. And he didn't like it.
Well, we did a third option, but it didn't get used.
Yeah, sorry. I mean,
We did do an option that everyone was happy with, didn't we? I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah. and then the editors didn't use
Listen,
it.
I don't get to say I don't edit those videos anymore. So shout out to our editors who did edit.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have sent those ones over then.
Well, I just gave them all the options
Well, why?
because then they can pick what's best.
Right. Well, next time you'll just have to be more involved in the edit, and then you can make sure that.
How do
want.
I do that if I'm not an editor?
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Anyway, we've sort of strayed away from the whole point of this. Was the fact that we've got a billboard both in Leicester Square, or rather had a billboard in Leicester Square and in Stratford. Those will probably be gone by the time that this comes out.
Thank you, Spotify.
Shout out to Spotify. And if you are watching us on Spotify right now, make sure you do follow the podcast because, you know, it matters to us massively and really, really appreciate it that you guys do support us on everything that we do, including YouTube, which, by the way, there's a new feature on YouTube called hyping, where you can actually hype a video and get it boosted. I don't actually know exactly how it works yet, but if you see any option to hype the video, it will help us so unbelievably. And what I was thinking, right, is that so many people do want us to travel and, you know, do more shows around the world, which, by the way, we haven't even addressed the tour yet, but we'll get there. Give me a second. So people want us to be going to different places, and frankly, if people hype us more, we'll be able to travel further. So if you guys want us to come to you and to come to your country, hype the videos, get it out there, spread the word, and 13 Again will hopefully eventually be able to go worldwide.
Actually, going back to the conversation that we had with those girls while we were in London looking at the billboard, they were saying to us, because we revealed to them slightly early that the tour is going to be going to Ireland. Woohoo! Yay, Ireland!
Dublin.
But they were like, oh, come to Derry. And I was like, no. And they're like, why? We were like, because the stats told us otherwise. And, you know, we look at our YouTube stats where everyone's watching from, and unfortunately those are the places that are going to get priority.
I hear we've got a lot of American listeners.
There are a lot of Americans, there are a lot of Australians, to be fair.
I see.
There are
I see where this is going.
a lot of
We're coming to Australia.
That's not true.
It might take a while, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
But
Shame.
where are the other places that
If
I mean,
you're in
Europe
Australia,
general.
share this with your Australian friends.
There you go. Spread
Same
the word
for
in
America
Australia.
and
Everywhere.
any other
Facts.
country.
Anyway, I don't want to digress too far from the billboard because we're not done yet. I wanted to give a quick little shout out as well to someone who had flown all the way over from the Philippines to come and see our show. And luckily, so I actually went to the theatre to get a picture of 13 Again outside the theatre, and then I was going to go around to the billboard.
We didn't even look at the theatre yesterday.
I did.
We
but-
should have, because our faces were on that as well. It's all right, we'll be there Saturday.
But anyway, Gillian, who is a fan of ours from the Philippines, was
a
there.
legend.
She was just stood checking out the theatre, taking a picture. Swear on my life, I come round to the theatre and I see her there taking a photo of the front. I'm not sure what she's taking a photo of. I just saw her there. She then walks away, and I thought it would be funny if she was there because it was our show and she just completely missed me. And then we go all. She went all the way around. Rather, I don't know what she was doing in her time. I was just stood there waiting for 13 Again to cycle round so I could take a picture of it. And then she comes back down and goes, it's the guy. And I'm like, hello, yeah, nice to see you. And we genuinely just stood there sort of chatting for a while, filling each other in on what she was doing. She also said that she went to see Back to the Future because we recommended it. So again, we're influencing theatre now. Let's go, guys. Come on.
We definitely need one of those guys that sorts out tickets for theatre. We don't
exactly. We'll review your show. We'll talk about it on the podcast. Have us down. We love it. But yeah, so honestly, shout out to Gillian because incredible. She's been a fan since 2018, which is just amazing. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, for anyone who came to the live show, I guess I'm sure it was amazing. Fun times were had. It just hasn't happened yet for us, so sorry.
Lots of grapes.
Yeah, lots of grapes.
What was that about?
I don't know. It hasn't happened yet.
Idiot.
It'd be funny if that doesn't happen.
It would be funny if that doesn't happen, but yeah. No.
But anyway, moving slightly on. I've lost my train of thought, so I'm just going to have to recoup.
You got this, man.
brain.
I believe in you. Should we
No,
hype
no.
him up, Tills? Like
Press
you guys
the
should be the
hype
video.
button.
Yeah.
Are we leaving this in
Yeah,
then? are we?
Harvey.
Okay, I guess
This
this
is
is
me
fine.
pressing the hype button.
You got
Listen,
this.
sometimes we have to do multiple podcasts in a week. And because we never have guests on this show, it can be a little bit hard to understand how to just
I'm going to
regularly...
stop pressing the hype button if you don't stop talking.
Who does that benefit? Why am I being sprayed now? This is turned into like a complete...
Go Tilly.
To be fair, it's actually
Go
kind of warm. I kind of needed this, honestly.
everybody.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky for us because we never have guests, and obviously we've had them like twice, but I don't know. It's hard to always have things to talk about. We do have stuff to talk about, but sometimes it's just not as natural.
We've actually had 3 guests.
Leo.
Evie and Jenna.
Yeah, Leo was the one I forgot about. I'll be honest.
I knew that it was Leo.
That's not the one I forgot about because it took me a second.
Who did you forget about?
I'm not going to say.
That's brutal. I'd love to find out.
Either Jenna or Evie.
Tilly hates one of them.
No.
So, anyway, while we were still talking about it, I guess I'll just quickly say we are on the tour going to Dublin, Birmingham, Manchester, Glasgow, London, and Bristol. So if any of those dates are anywhere near you, please get tickets. Please come and see us.
I was 6.
Yeah.
I counted 5.
Oh, well.
You counted wrong.
It's the reading age.
Balegne.
You've had too long.
I was going to say something, but then I got caught off guard by what you said because you said that so many times. I just wanted to let you know how unfunny it is now.
Okay.
And then I forgot what you said again, so I lost my train of thought.
Speaking of being in London last night, I just wanted to really quickly talk about the fact that I watched Demon Hunter. K-pop Demon Hunter. You seen it?
Whilst you were in London?
Sort of.
I also haven't seen it.
So I was having lunch, and while I was having lunch at Paul, I ate at Paul.
Well
Never
done.
ate at one of those before, but we've always joke about it because it's Paul.
Yep.
I ate at a Paul. Decent food. Had fun. K-pop Demon Hunters is weirdly good.
Okay.
And in a way I didn't expect it to be.
What did you watch it on?
Netflix.
Whose account?
Mine. Why would...
Someone's been watching stuff on my account. It's stressing me out.
I think it might be Leo.
I've now got like Sam and Cat,
Young Sheldon.
the K-pop thing. That
K-pop
movie.
Demon. Because I said
Young
to Max
Sheldon.
yesterday we were going to watch something on his account, and I went, have you watched the K-pop Demon Hunters?
Sam and Cat's the one that's
Yeah,
really
who's
rogue.
been watching
Yeah,
that?
that is
'Cause
weird.
I certainly haven't.
I
But
haven't.
like,
I would
great
have
theme
told
song,
you if I
by the way.
had. I would have been like, oh, where are you?
Do you reckon it's Paul?
No,
he's not.
He watches
he's not
it on
watching Sam
Sarah's
and Cat.
account. I think it's Leo because Leo started watching Young Sheldon.
You think Leo's watching Sam and Cat?
He watches weird stuff.
Don't get me wrong. It was a good show when we were 12, but like
Yeah.
now, I don't know.
I should watch Sam and Cat again and like Victorious and stuff like that.
I'd only
actually.
really watch Sam and Cat for the intro. Anyway, long story short, I then, after having watched Demon Hunter and finishing it while I was sat at Paul eating, I then go out into London and I hear those bike guys playing the songs from Demon Hunter. Now, because you haven't seen the film, you wouldn't understand how weird that is for someone who's just watched the film, for it to, because the whole point of the film is that everyone knows who Huntrix are, these K-pop stars, and you know they're demon hunters, and they make sure they keep the Hun Moon secure so that the demons can't get through.
Sounds wacky as shit.
I know, but then going out in public and hearing those songs like out in the wild is almost like what's the word? I thought I was going insane. I thought I was suddenly like part of that universe because I just watched the film. So basically, shout out to those guys who ride round in bikes playing music, because you actually made me triggered like throughout the day. But I genuinely did really like the film. I thought it was really good, and I do actually recommend it. That's a song I could take or leave. It's better in the film, but
That's all I know. I know it because of the
I
can
don't even
thing.
know what she's referencing.
Soda Pop. You haven't heard that song? It's popular.
I don't even know the words.
I
just
love
know,
Golden. I think
Soda
Golden's
Pop.
amazing, and the first song in the film is really good as well.
Do you know what stresses me out, moving on slightly but similar topic, is why there are so many people on both... Do you know what? I actually don't see it as much on TikTok, weirdly. Mainly Instagram Reels releasing such bad music on purpose. I mean, admittedly, I think a lot of them don't know that their music is so bad.
It's because everything's more accessible nowadays. So.
Yeah, but I feel bad because a lot of people never really give any benefit of the doubt and do just shit on it straight away. But also, it's like they kind of need to hear that.
But music's subjective. There's someone out there that probably likes it. What were you going to say?
I'm going back. That's why I was gonna try and butt in before him.
Oh, what are you going back to?
Have you seen this thing on what?
No, it's just
nice
funny.
and cohesive.
Yeah, just no, I like it.
Go for it.
I'm cool with it.
What? I'm really
You crack on, mate. You
confused.
say whatever you were
take
gonna
the
say.
stage.
Have you seen this oh my god, I've lost it. It's called a documentary. Have you seen about this documentary on TikTok called The Unknown Number?
No.
It's supposed to be like
Is it 6'7" by any chance?
Oh my god, yeah.
no.
Okay.
Stressful.
It's about I don't actually know what it's about and I
Great.
want to watch it, but I know it's like The Unknown Number high school catfish and it
Oh, I have seen this.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it turns out like the mum was the catfish of her daughter's boyfriend or something like that. I've
I
not
guess I don't need to watch it.
so I don't know, but I'm very like intrigued by it, and I think I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. Well, it sounds like something worth watching, and I guess anyone else watching now is going to have that.
Because I also
recommendation
I
from
like
Tilly.
documentaries.
Although it's weird that you're kind of recommending something without having seen it.
That's what I'm saying. Weird pitch. That's why I was losing my fucking marbles right there.
No, I didn't. What did you say?
Recommend?
I didn't recommend it. I said, have you watched it?
You
have
want
you seen
to watch it?
And
Yeah.
I said I want to watch it.
Yeah, fair
But
enough.
I like things. I found the I don't know what it's called. The one about that YouTube family.
Oh,
Don't say their name.
the American one.
Yeah,
So,
I'm
sorry,
just
is
saying.
it like a?
just in case, because I know the documentary is not called anything about them. I just think it's better to not say their name.
As in to not platform them, or to not like they're
To
gonna
not-
come to my house.
No, just to not. Yeah, I don't think you've seen it. You've watched a documentary.
It was
'cause you
the one
talked
where
about
the kid got locked in the basement or something like that.
What?
You haven't seen it.
It was this mum who sort of ran a family channel was discovered to essentially be like abusing her children if they didn't do things for the channel or whatever. And like,
Blimey.
No, it was more
Or-
about the religion, because she believed that they had there was like a devil in them or something.
seriously,
Yeah.
I have not watched this.
That's the younger two. That's why she Yeah, you did. I swear you did. That's why she like locked them away, or didn't lock them away, but she tried to almost like abuse the devil out of them.
We should do that with the people that are making bad music on Instagram.
No, I
Reels.
I don't think that's a good idea.
But
Just
would
lock
you
'em away.
watch the catfish one with me
Yeah, sure. We can do a group
if you're
viewing.
interested in it?
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Because I know you kind of watch documentary kind of stuff sometimes.
I do. Yeah, I can't remember
don't know
what the
about
last one I
you.
watched.
Do you like
was,
war documentaries?
No.
Oh, how about war films?
No.
but Operation
How
Mincemeat is
about-
technically a war documentary.
War in general.
No.
Would you go to war?
No.
Oh.
You don't like war?
No.
That's fair enough. No one likes war. Do you like PE?
What? Is it okay? I don't mind
go with it. You don't what?
Mind it.
Because I feel like you're getting to the age now where a lot of, and this is not meant as any sort of attack,
I know what he's gonna say.
a lot of girls avoid PE, and there were often a lot of very creative excuses. Some not so creative. So the obvious
No, I'm
one.
doing it to you. The
The fuck is that?
Okay, cool. I'll just die. It's fine.
What did you do? What did you just do?
I just
TikTok
wanted to let
trend.
that like sit
It's
as
just a
badly
TikTok
as it
trend.
could.
It's a TikTok trend. Let's move on.
Your face is showing the second-hand
Oh,
embarrassment.
I know.
from
I'm actually just
whatever
really
that was.
warm as
It's
well.
a TikTok
I'm quite
trend.
warm as
It's
well,
just
yeah.
let's just okay, cool. Let's move on.
Hopefully
Um,
you guys got that because I have no fucking clue.
No, what I was gonna say was that girls will
Now, who even are you?
don't double down on it.
I'm
Just
just trying
move
to show
on.
people what the
No,
trend is.
it's literally not
You'll
worth
get it.
it.
It's a Summer I Turned Pretty reference.
Okay. Girls in PE will often say, "Can't do them on my period," and then that's it. Move on. Now, as a girl, how often do you think people are just taking the piss?
Oh, most of the time. Not people, but like I know the people that normally skip PE. Oh well, some people just literally don't even bring their PE kit.
Right.
They
and
don't
then
care
that's
about the
just it.
detention.
I loved PE the whole way through school, except swimming. Wasn't really a fan of swimming.
Never did swimming.
Even though I'm good at swimming, it was long.
I said to Tilly, I don't actually remember doing PE in year 10 and 11. but we must
Of
have.
course you
yeah.
did.
What the thing was, I think we had more of it from 7 to 9. So
Yeah.
they cut
Of course
it.
you did, because
It-
you guys
it
didn't pick
wasn't
it
even
for
that
your
they
GCSEs.
particularly cut it down. They put it into one session, so we did one like.
It's because
almost
you didn't pick it
2-hour-long
for your
session
GCSEs.
and that. We did still do it.
Yeah, of course you did. It's basically a law.
Mm.
It's
Is it?
for,
Yeah, keep
yeah,
the kids
because
fit.
because otherwise there's a lot of kids that don't do anything outside of school.
I guess so. But then there's the argument that if all these, I feel harsh just grouping them together, but if all these girls are skipping it, then technically, I mean,
A lot of them do things outside of school though.
yeah, I know, but I feel like the excuse is always like, well,
Sometimes they
'cause-
say you have to do it anyways.
yeah, that's brutal. You got some really impressive teachers leading that force, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of times where I would find out that there's just a bunch of girls who are just sat out of PE, and I'm like, no, make them do it.
But it's a tricky thing for teachers to navigate because they can't exactly just go to a child, no, you're not.
Yeah.
After they've...
No, but sometimes they just say, well, maybe you just need to try and deal with it because you've been off not doing it the last 3 weeks.
Which is fair enough. I think PE is quite a lot for some people though as well, because actually a lot of people just aren't very good at sports and don't wish to be. And then if a sport is quite intense and you're just getting battered about or not really getting involved, then I suppose a lot of people would feel like it's pointless in general. So
Yeah, but it's still mandatory exercise, isn't it? I felt sad about rugby because I was a really skinny kid and I was more often than not a target. And I was like, that to me, and nowadays, if I was doing rugby now, I'd be like, yeah, let's go. This would be fun. Because I actually could compete to a certain extent.
I mean, when I was doing rugby when we were younger, I was also a skinny kid. I didn't give a shit. I would take on all the biggest kids and see how
I just
well
didn't
I could
have,
do.
I didn't have that sort of brute mindset, I guess. So
I would have called it crackhead, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but I don't know. I feel like there have been schools that are either not. Are they banning rugby as like a sport, or I don't know?
think so.
Because there's definitely a lot of kids that like take the piss and possibly even just take it too far.
You have to do tag rugby until a certain age, which is obviously just
The girls always do tag rugby.
Because we call it rugby. I mean, a lot of other countries just don't even have rugby, but I guess their version is American football for America. But then what do other countries? Maybe they do just play rugby. I don't know.
Cricket's quite popular in Asia.
Yeah, can also be a very dangerous sport as well, as I discovered when I was younger. I got hit in the neck with a cricket ball because I couldn't catch it properly. I'm pretty sure I've talked about that before as well. It was devastating. But, these
What's
things
your
happen.
worst injury?
Probably at Acro when I broke my foot.
Or when he broke your arm.
But that's not sport.
Oh, I see. Is acro sport?
It's a dance. Dance is a sport.
Oh, let's not do that again.
Do you know what? I've not had many like sporting injuries. I've been quite lucky. I suppose the one you could say, but it was just me being a pillock was the knee. But other than that, I've been pretty malleable.
Just don't do much sport.
I'm
Joking.
I'd do more than pretty much the whole family, I would say.
I don't agree.
Well, that's because you're trying to call dance a sport still, but...
You can come join me for 7 hours. Come, I'd love to see you. In a jazz class, you just have to do jazz. That's ballet, love. Love.
What is jazz as a dance?
Or like one of them.
It's like modern. It's like... I'd love to see you do contemporary.
Is jazz dance like what they do in like Chicago?
No, jazz is just like it's
Chicago the musical, not the location.
I don't know how to explain it. Why are you waving?
Jazz hands.
Not really. That's a musical jazz, but like jazz is in like modern jazz, like it's just the most
Is it
upbeat.
like-
It's just kind of upbeat and like
Old-timey.
No.
Like, no? Okay.
That's what I kind of thought. That's why I
That's
was
what I'm
going
saying
for
is
Chicago.
musical
Like the
jazz.
Star Wars cantina music kind
Yeah.
of vibe, and then people are just... Fucking hell, I'm popular today. My
I know.
Do you know
Can
what?
you turn that fucking shit off? It's pissing me off now.
I've only had it
Thanks.
once. Do you know what? I can give you a jazz class.
Let's just shut the laptop. See what happens. Sorry.
I can give you a jazz class another time.
Okay.
Sunday?
Can I say no thank you?
No,
Oh,
because you need to see that it's a sport.
right.
Yeah.
It's not a sport, though.
It is.
Where's the end goal? What's the 50-50?
The end goal is finishing the dance.
No, there's no competing. Like I suppose you can, do a dance and someone picks which one's best, but it's like you want to score a goal in sport. You want to achieve something. With dance, you're just throwing yourself about a bit, and someone goes, "Yeah, that was nice."
It's not true.
It's true.
It's not.
I wouldn't want to reduce dance to that.
I have a question. Is dance in the Olympics?
Forms of it, I suppose, are, but like dance as one thing is not.
And what is the Olympics? Riddle me that.
It's an event where people compete, but
oh,
my
one
point
more time?
my
One more
point
time?
still
Do you wanna say that again?
stands. My point still stands of like,
they did break dancing.
yeah, they got rid of that
last
real
year.
quick.
Actually, and let me
They
get
did it,
involved.
though. It was there.
They tried
Let
it.
me get involved. They actually weren't allowed to call it break dancing because
It was.
dancing is not allowed to be used as a word in the Olympics. It had to be called breaking. We actually learned
It's still break
that
dancing.
because you may not know this, but I think it was in 2018 actually. Max and I went out to film with the Youth Olympics, and that was where they were debuting breaking as a potential.
I actually, now looking
sport.
back at that, I would.
Okay, they didn't get rid of it real quick then, did
I'm about
they?
to say something really nice. I wish that she'd have been on that trip.
Yeah.
And like at the age that we are now, because I think it would have been so much better and cooler, and we would have got so much more interesting content. The content was good that we got there. We were just running about in dinosaur
Didn't you
costumes.
like backflip on your face?
I did.
We
That
also,
was then.
we weren't as advanced when it came to like how we filmed stuff and like how we captured content as well. Like the way that our content, I think, has transformed, especially over the last 2 years specifically, or even just year and a half even, has like been astronomically different for a number of reasons. And I'm hoping that people actually like it now and are getting behind it. And I mean, clearly people are, because it's doing well on socials, but it's very strange and very alien to suddenly shift the way that you post content, because we always used to be really protective, especially me, about what we wanted to put out on the internet and how crafted a piece of content felt like it had to be.
If you look at the old content, it doesn't really read that way sometimes.
It sometimes doesn't, but also it was more about like we would always doubt whether or not a video was good enough.
Yeah.
And I think that was the reason why a lot of things either wouldn't get filmed or wouldn't go up, because it was like, well, that's not a good enough thing. In the same way we used to think like us vlogging ourselves going to see a film or whatever wasn't interesting enough. But the amount of times we've done that and figured out ways to make it interesting, we've now realized, actually, no, this isn't about whether or not the thing we're doing is interesting. It's whether or not we make it interesting by interacting with each other. And,
When are you going to start vlogging?
Stop doing that.
The people want it.
Mm.
Answer me, Tilly.
I don't think for the next couple years.
Okay,
What?
couple years. We sure we want to put couple years on it?
Okay, no, you will be vlogging by then.
I literally don't have time to edit.
You don't have to edit. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, we can probably sort that by then.
Well, that was
Just
the
gotta
only
film it.
thing holding me back.
Oh, I've been shaking.
What kind of stuff do you reckon you'd vlog?
I don't know. Maybe a day in the life at GSA.
Wow, good stuff. Good stuff. I'm sure it would be interesting. You'd make it interesting. You figure it out. You're a talented guy, funny fella,
Thanks.
funny looking.
I have a new schedule at GSA. I was actually going to start point, except I'd only have half an hour of lunch, which I'm a very slow eater,
Yeah.
in case you didn't know.
Which I always wonder about as well, because I was talking to someone about this the other day. I used to be really bad. In fact, we were having a meeting with our management and we ordered food, and I said, I have to eat quickly, which is why we had gloves for the chicken, which is why having gloves made me able to eat faster. There's the context. I have to be able to eat quickly, because if I eat slowly, I get full and then never finish what I've got in front of me, even though I probably could finish it if I just ate it quicker. I don't know if anyone else has dealt with this problem. I don't know why I deal with it, but
I don't
Never tried
really
eating
have that
quickly.
issue. I have the issue
I think
of...
I am the same.
Cool.
Sorry. You do that to me all the time. I don't feel
it's
bad.
alright, I'll
Like,
stop.
literally not 1 inch of me feels bad whatsoever.
That's fine, mate.
you might be about
happens
to.
I still don't feel bad.
Right. What do you do? What do you do? You say
When I eat my food quicker, I finish it.
right. So there you go. So what? So Speed
But I
it
just
up, do the
can't,
point
because
class.
otherwise I'll make myself sick.
Yeah, you obviously don't want to get indigestion or anything like that, but I just, it's a real problem, and I'm sure, don't get me wrong, I'm not dying or suffering because of it, but it is an issue that if I don't lock in and focus on eating, seriously, it's as embarrassing as it might sound, I then torment myself in future because I'm not eating enough, because I'm getting full and then just not eating.
I have the issue where some days my stomach just doesn't want to consume food.
Yeah,
I just wake up and I'm like, yo, everything is just going to feel bad or like taste gross, whatever, if I even try. Whereas some other days I'm like, give me everything the entire day and I'll eat loads. So it's really weird, but like, I think it's okay to be like that. I think a lot of people worry for people that have slightly abnormal eating habits. And it's like, I get it that you probably should keep yourself in check and make sure you are eating the right stuff and healthy enough stuff. But also if you're personally, generally feeling good all round, it's fine to have slightly weirder eating habits, but maybe try and,
Do you disagree?
correct it at points.
Tills?
Hold on.
Oh, you got a thing going on. That's fine. No worries. I think you got hair.
There's an eyelash.
Oh, is it an eyelash?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, mate. Right there.
Where?
Oh, it's
I
right
can
there.
get it for you if you want.
That's all right. It's just right there. It's right there.
Oh. What did you say to me?
You're gonna make a wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. We'll just watch. What'd you wish for?
Can't tell ya.
World peace?
Nope.
Bad person. So I was asking you what your problem was with his sentence about eating
Oh,
habits.
well, because he says that. Because he has bad eating habits. You do. Don't make that face and that gesture.
I think we all do, to be fair.
No, but his is like he...
Well, no, okay, there's a difference
I don't
between
know
eating.
how I
okay,
suffer with the worst eating habits.
there's eating problems and there's eating habits. I think eating habits are technically a choice, and eating problems are just like things that you deal with. Like, and I always think as well, it's good to talk about them because you might learn little tips, like even just small things. Like if you eat a little bit quicker, you might be able to get more in because you've not had time to process getting full.
But also, don't make yourself throw up.
Yeah, and I know that's not always going to be the fix for everyone. Everyone's got different versions of similar problems, but like, rather than just keeping it to yourself and thinking that you're the problem, get out there, talk about it, ask questions, find... There's an influencer for everything nowadays.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's someone that's got the exact issue you have that's figured it out and got loads of tips for it.
Eating is annoying though because it's so different for everyone, and I know a lot of things are different for everyone, but I feel like this is one of the more complex things that people have like consistent problems with. So it's sort of like whatever works for you. This is where I was coming from, is like as long as you can, get yourself in a routine where you feel okay and you're not like constantly knackered. I mean, I struggle with that just due to work anyway, but like, not feeling ill all the time, which I very much this year have been better with. I know last year I was struggling a bit more with being ill all the time, but
I mean, you're pretty consistently ill as well now, but...
Well, no, the only times I've been like properly ill this year have been the festival season because of like before that I've thought this year, wow, I've been pretty actually okay for illnesses. I've had like the occasional cold or whatever, but that's it.
Why do you look like you disagree?
I don't.
Well, then why are you smirking?
I'm not.
Behave.
I always say that to you.
What?
You're always smirking.
Yeah, but I'm allowed to always smirk.
I'm allowed to always smirk.
Nah,
Who's
yours is
stopping
different.
me? Who's stopping me?
You got
You?
yours
Are
has
you
got...
stopping me?
Your smirk has got zest.
Your smirk also has
Your
zest.
smirk has a lot more than I think you think it does.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
You're a smirky guy, and yours is like
you get it
from
from
a
Paul.
smug, I know best way thing side.
I do know best.
No, unfortunately, but neither do
Whatever.
any of us. Dobby knows best if it's anyone.
Does Dobby ever smirk?
Dobby does
does
smirk
when he
again.
lies
He's
to
smirking
me.
right now. He's
When,
smirking right
when
now.
he lies to me, that's how I know he's
no, exactly.
lying.
When Dobby's trying to,
When
but
he's rage baiting.
I like Dobby's smirk because it's exactly that. It's like, here we go. I'm trying to
Right, do you
piss
wanna get a
off
room?
now.
Fucking hell.
No. But his comes from a good place, and you could. Whereas, because he's like, I'm trying to wind you up, but I don't actually mean it.
Oh, mine
Yours
doesn't.
is, I'm trying to wind you up, and I mean it, and fuck you, die. Like that's what your
I feel
smirk
like that
feels
might be a
like.
twin thing.
It
maybe,
probably
I don't
is
know.
a little bit.
I mean,
but
maybe I have been...
Sometimes yours is a bit like makes me want to off myself.
I do I smirk that often?
Damn.
You when you're annoying me, you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do. It's similar to him, but his is less zesty. To be fair,
Whose?
Max's.
Oh fuck. It's fine. I don't care. I listen. At the end of the day, I know what I've got going on in my brain, and that's all that matters. And I know that if
Me
anyone
too.
else, saw what was happening in my brain, they'd probably die. So I'm
Me too.
cool with the fact that I'm just about holding on to whatever it is that's going on up here. And on that note, if we're all happy, we've got some comment shout outs if we want to do them.
Have we been going that long?
I think so.
Golly. Okay.
So, we've got two this week. The first one is from Hallie XX-I4B, who said on the live, wait. Oh, no, I think they were just on the live when they commented this. I went on a 4-hour road trip to Lake District and watched the podcasts all the way. Thank you. Love you all. Which, by the way, I want to say is a great idea. And if you're watching us on Spotify, I'm not 100% sure of this, but can you download episodes?
I would guess you could if you put them into a playlist and download that playlist, or maybe if you just download every single. That would be a lot, though. That would be a lot.
I think
of
I'm pretty sure you can just download episodes of a podcast. So either way, do it and listen to the podcast because it helps us so much. You guys wouldn't even understand, and also it's a great way to just pass time watching the podcast on Spotify or whatever it is, or even just listening to it if you've got other stuff going on as well. So shout out to Hallie. Now we've got another one from Gabrielle Marie 7326 who says, which influencers in the US do you watch / know of? Who would you be interested in collaborating with or just chilling with? Love from millennials who love 13 again. So shout out to, it was Gabrielle.
I'm going to be so real. I zoned out because as soon as you said millennials, everything went out the door.
So which US creators are you aware of, watch, or would like to collaborate with?
That's the one.
The question. Now, this may be controversial, right? But for a big portion of my life, especially pre a certain event, I watched Logan Paul. Day in, day out. Like, he was doing daily vlogs, and pretty much every single day without fail, I was watching them. Now, obviously, there was a bit of a situation in the middle there. He went away for a while, and then he came back and basically transformed his career, went and met with met with the Sidemen, fought KSI, and then sort of grouped up in that world, and now is a WWE wrestler, pissing off fans nationwide, but doing a fantastic job of it. Yeah, I just think he's brilliant at what he does. He is a genuinely talented guy, and I would love to at some point do something with him. I don't know.
I actually have two answers. So I like that answer. I think Logan Paul is overall he is actually a good guy. I know. Like,
but just also taking any sort of personal views or opinions out of it. I'm talking about him as a creator solely.
And he would be a very entertaining person to have in a video. I mean, I think that would be a step up from the podcast for sure. But mine are sort of more on, the level that we're at, if you know what I mean. But like, also these guys are massive, to be fair, in their own right. So first one is a personal thing, Joshua Weissman.
He's good.
He's a really interesting
the chef
food creator. And what I'd want to do is, though he would never do this because he only does it with like his own inside people, but he goes round and does like, where does the best chicken nuggets, and does all the fast food chains. I just want to do one of those videos with him. That would be sick.
Smosh as well.
Smosh
I would love to do a video with Smosh. Oh my god.
But then my other one is actually someone we do know, but we're not like close friends with him. I just think he's nailing it, and also has a very similar humor to us. I actually think he's wittier than us. Which is a compliment to him. Zach Justice.
Yes. Yeah.
He is just like, how the fuck do you come up with that stuff so quick?
Zach is so funny.
I would like to do those concepts maybe way later down the line to like see how we would fare in those situations.
I'd crumble.
I know, but I also think if it came to it and you needed to lock in, it would be funny you crumbling, and then maybe I could.
Oh, you think you'd do well?
I think I'd do all right. But you would benefit that comedy by crumbling. If
Guess
you know
what
I mean.
my ego says.
But his style of content I really like. There are some other people that actually do similar stuff to him that I don't like as much because they're trying to be as funny as him. If you know what I mean. And it's like,
have you got any answers, or can I ask you what you think of a certain creator?
No, it's not.
They're not in the US.
It's actually, they have a sort of weird tie to It's Brooks and Tsunami.
Who's Brooks? I know who's
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, why?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
so
I knew I'd get you.
Didn't we know Tsunami?
Yeah,
when
so
we were out in
we
the
met
States?
her a few
Yeah.
times because she's been around for ages, but obviously she was a very young creator at the time, like really young, I think.
Yeah.
And she was sometimes at conventions and stuff. So we did meet.
About a convention, she was so
wasn't
young.
like that.
No, but she was. She was a little kid. I felt so bad.
That's
for
Max's
her.
impression of all children.
Nah,
just
but,
for
but
the
kids in
record.
America, because some of their parents are a little bit pushy and want them to. I'm not assuming. I don't know whether her parents were pushy or not, but she was
No, they're
such
a
a
family
little kid,
channel.
just gawking around conventions. I was like, who has
Yeah.
brought this child here? Like, I know we were little kids, but at least we were conscious.
Yeah.
is my point.
So anyway, I ask about this because I've seen lots of videos sort of populate here and there, and I don't really understand what all the hype's about because
It was basically because Biggie Norris used to have a crush on Tsunami when he was younger.
did he?
And then they were like shipping them, and then Brooke started liking Tsunami. Then Biggie and Tsunami went on a date like
I just knew
a
she'd
few
know.
months ago, and now Brooks and Tsunami are basically together. But a lot of people,
What is this
a lot
law
of-
we have unlocked?
a lot of Norris Nuts people still ship Tsunami and Biggie, but now new people, the new
Ooh,
generation basically, ship Brooks and Tsunami.
Damn. And does Brooks have a brother?
Yes.
What's his name? Because I've seen them. Listen, guys, I'm trying so violently hard to stay on top of things like this.
Tsunami a player? No.
No. no.
That's all I'm thinking right
But
now.
I'm watching it and I'm like, I can't keep watching this for my sake, for my sanity. Like, I just don't need to be involved in this, which is why I'm glad I have a 14-year-old sister who can.
It's really interesting to me though, because
Jackson.
what I'm about to say, because I don't know if people do, think about the social media they're consuming at this level, but all that's happening is they've found a new sort of reality TV within social media.
Oh, it's great.
So the things that excite people, the drama, whatever, essentially the Kardashians has evolved into a younger, more modern version of what reality TV used to be, and people are getting so hooked on whether Tsunami will get with Biggie or what was the other fucking guy? Brooks.
But you know what was really funny? Is Brooks posted a TikTok about Biggie, and it was like, dance if you want to fight Biggie, and he was like doing the dance, and
They
Biggie
feed into it as
and
well.
Biggie,
They
Biggie
love
did
it.
a TikTok response going, so I've just opened TikTok and I got loads of tags and saying like someone called Brooke wants to fight me, and I was like, why does Brooke Monk want to fight me? And then he was like, why does my mum want to fight me? Because his mum's name's Brooke. And he was like, then I realized it was just some American boy. And then he was like, I'm sure he's really lovely. And he was Biggie's reaction was just really funny.
Do you know what? I reckon Biggie would absolutely smoke that Brooks guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
First of all, Australian, like he would just.
They do a lot
cook
of
him.
sports
You
as
don't
well.
mess
Like
with
Biggie,
Australians.
he does jujitsu like every week.
Mate, Brooks, stay away.
I think Biggie would fuck me up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna stop talking shit about the music. But
Yeah.
no, what I was gonna say was the craziest thing to me is to sort of put all the entertainment stuff to the side for a second. Is I actually feel bad for these people. Maybe they don't care, which is totally fine. But if it were me personally doing all that stuff, all it does is opens up people to feel like they have a say about your relationship, your love life, all this personal stuff. And if these kids are okay with it, then totally fine. But people don't realize how personal that can be to people sometimes. And admittedly, it's their fault for having it on full blast on social media and being the content creators that are showing it. But then what if that sort of, what if there's collateral from that in terms of them then going off and having an actual real personal relationship, and people then hopping on that bandwagon and being like, oh, but you shouldn't be with that slut, or whatever they say on social. But exactly, people are that aggressive about it on social media, and it's like, why would you open yourself up to that?
No, and I get what you're saying, and it's really interesting as well because Ed Sheeran actually recently did this thing to promote one of his new songs where rather than using footage of him and his wife, he recreated footage of him and his wife with an actress. And it was like, but it was really interesting because he sort of was like, I want these personal memories to be personal memories. I don't want them to be out in the public. So rather than do that,
it's like you guys can watch the art, I'll have the actual thing.
But then I also kind of thought it's really weird because actually the videos he made with the actress, I genuinely, when I first saw them, thought that was his wife. I was just like, oh yeah, it's just him traveling with his partner. And I'm like, wait, no, this is just... Because even when I saw her, I was like, pretty sure that's not Ed Sheeran's wife, but I don't pay that much attention, so I don't know. And then I looked it up and it definitely wasn't. And I was like, oh, well, very interesting. But yeah.
Imagine being the wife of the bloke that writes the best love songs on the planet.
I know, that's crazy.
That's fucking
awesome.
crazy.
Yeah.
I was just going to say I didn't answer the question.
Which was?
About the US.
Oh, that you'd like to work with or
yeah.
collaborate with or just, yeah.
Really good question, by the way, whoever commented it, because you got all
Gabrielle.
this from it. Well done,
There's
Gabrielle.
a girl called Embry and her friend Presley.
Embry.
Yes.
I don't know why. I
heard.
can't help but feel that embry is just so close to the word embryo, which is such a funny thing to think that that's her
I
name,
think
but
you're
shortened.
the only person that's thought that.
Really?
It personally wasn't the first thing that came to
It was
mind.
instant. It was like,
I think
I went, what? So her
Embry
full
was
name's Embryo.
I think Embry was a bit of a weird name, but
Yeah.
like, that's all right. That's her name. It's
If you don't know what embryo means, Google it, because I'm not about to butcher it. It's something to do with a baby's thing, but
Oh,
exactly.
please
I'm
stop.
Not, but that's why it's funny. Anyway. Oh, it's just what a baby is before it's
So
a baby.
what do these people
It's
do?
an embryo. There we go.
Embry and Presley.
TikTok.
So I've had a long
What do
week,
they
guys.
do on TikTok?
Influence.
You are so shit.
Do you know who I would
They
like
do
to
everything.
meet? Ashby. Is it Ashby? Ashby.
They do everything.
She's the girl that dresses up as the Lorax.
But like, is it sort of, little dance TikToks, or do
Yeah.
they vlog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang
So
on.
a bit like us then.
Yeah.
Wait.
Do they have like a main thing that they're known for? Because most people.
Probably. Maybe Get Ready With Me's. No, I don't know.
It's mad to me that people can just like get massive from that type of stuff. I mean, if they're entertaining enough, then it's like fair, because there are a lot of girls. I mean, actually, a good person to reference is the Bobler Spells girl, because we've not really talked about her on this podcast. I think we've mentioned her maybe on live streams and stuff, but she's done the thing now. But the reason I have so much respect for her is because regardless of the context, the thing that was happening, which is obviously what, caught people's attention, she's a very entertaining person at the end of the day. And she, knows what to say. She's actually, I didn't even realize until the other day, she's been through a lot of life shit already.
Yeah.
She's quite young.
And I was watching one of her videos the other day, and I was just literally thinking to myself, I was like, me and her would have some of the most diabolical conversations, but in the best way.
But that's the thing, is you've got to have that sort of slightly unhinged nature and not be too, I think you can tell when someone's a PC freak because they're scared of their social media being taken down, and when someone's like, I know what I can and can't say on social media, that doesn't mean that reflects my opinions and whatever.
I think she's better than us, honestly.
Probably.
She speaks her mind better than I ever could, I think. And I'm just like, I watch videos like that, and I'm like, I'm apologizing for quite literally everything I say ever, because I'm just worried that something's going to upset someone.
Where she'll start a video saying, got my tits done, fucking brilliant, Bells. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Well done.
Yeah. And on that note, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of 14 again. I've been Harvey, that's been Max, that's been Tilly. Make sure you get tickets to come and see us on our live tour if you want to. Remember, we're going to Dublin, Bristol, Birmingham, Manchester, London, and Glasgow. And it's going to be an amazing tour. We cannot wait to see all of you guys there. And please subscribe, like, and follow the podcast from wherever you're watching it. We massively appreciate it.
Otherwise, we will hunt you down.
Exactly. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you in the members episode, if you're a member, on Tuesday. That's all for now. And oh no, it's not, because it's time for Tilly's moment.
I got my nails done.
That's awesome. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit. Bye-bye.